In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I ranked #1 for the keyword New York SEO in less than 90 days. And I've made some videos about this before, but I felt as if I should cover this topic once again on the channel because I know that a lot of you like seeing those different types of city page rankings, so I figured I'd show you one in this video. And what's interesting is I was even able to hold the position at #1 even after someone sent the site a negative SEO attack. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you a secret Google ranking factor that nobody is talking about that seriously got me to the first page for an extremely difficult keyword. Hey everyone, my name is Ruan. Welcome back to another video. And on this channel, we talk about SEO and digital marketing for businesses. And if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe down below and leave me a comment letting me know that you're new here, and I'll respond back personally to each and every comment. So when somebody is typing in New York SEO, they're generally looking for an SEO agency in New York. Pretty explanatory, right? Well, that's because they're typing it into Google because they have a problem that they're seeking. So a couple months ago, when I was targeting this keyword, I was thinking about what's the best city to target when it comes to SEO services. And one of them was Boston, which we already have a location page there. But the really one that I wanted to shine was New York SEO. And it's kind of a funny story because when I was ranking this keyword, my domain authority wasn't at what it is today. It was low. And when I was ranking this keyword, there was a lot of people telling me that I shouldn't go for the keyword because my site is too small. There's people already ranking at the top that have this position forever. And in fact, some people even challenged me inside of my group that I couldn't do it. So guess what I did? I fucking did it. And what I did was it was very simple. I followed a few steps that I'm going to share with you inside of this video here that's going to kind of visualize exactly how I went for that type of keyword. The first thing that I really thought about is actually putting your mind to a big keyword. Too many people go for little keywords inside of Google because they're scared of going for the larger keyword. Comment down below and let me know if you're actually scared of going for the large keyword inside of your niche and what's really holding you back from going for it. Once my mind shifted away from that fear of targeting a large keyword, I went in and started creating the content necessary for the page. Now what I first did was I started by looking at the first page of Google, and I started by seeing who's ranking for what. And I started to notice that the results at the top of the Google first page for the keyword New York SEO was nothing special. It was a bunch of crap on the first page of Google, all the same thing, New York Digital Marketing Agency, New York SEO, New York this and this. So I figured, look, it's probably easy for a competitor to come in, step, and take that ranking because there was really nothing brilliant about the first page of Google. In fact, it looked like a lot of spam powered up by different PBN network sites that really just made it not look great. And so once I've really got that, I got my focus onto that one keyword. What I started doing was I started creating a page on my WordPress website, and I named the URL and the title New York SEO. So now Google search engine can start to read my title tag, they can start to read my URL tag, and then what I started doing is I sprinkled in about 700 words of content onto that page, nothing epic. I think the first page result, the highest amount of keywords that was on the first page result was about 1,000. So it wasn't really that high. I just put 700 words onto this page, included New York SEO in some strategic places such as the H2 tag, the H1 tag, and I also did a little bit of keyword density on New York SEO. If you go to developmark.com/New York SEO, you'll actually see that there's not a lot of keyword density on the page. It actually looks very natural, and it's continuing to hold its rank.
That was keyword volume over 2,500.
That was that and creating content.
All right. So now build web 2.0 and purchase and few links for 5.
Okay. Once I had the content created, I went and built powerful Web 2.0s and purchased links from places like Fiverr, guest post links, and a bunch of different sources that I used to rank that actual page. Now what's interesting about it is even after I bought the links, it still only made it to the third page. And still, for that type of keyword volume, I was already starting to see traffic on New York SEO the moment I indexed it inside of Google. The fact is there are actually that many people searching it inside of Google, so when it's a keyword of that volume, I went ahead and started ranking for it. So what was interesting to see is once I started purchasing these links, I built out Web 2.0 profiles. If you're not familiar with what Web 2.0 profiles, these are things like a Tumblr account, a WordPress blog, these are things like a Medium account, different things like that to start to build trust for that actual page. And when I was linking to from my Web 2.0s, I was just linking to that New York SEO URL that I actually wanted to rank. And then what I did was I started getting guest posts on different sites by buying backlinks on Fiverr, which are just low-quality guest posts, and I linked them straight to my New York SEO URL, and I spent about $100 doing this, and it all worked out pretty well until I made it to that third page, and that's what really capped me out. Once I made it to the third page, I instantly knew that it was possible to get to the first page. So what I did was I start to really think about some strategy as to how I can get it on the first page without buying any more backlinks, without using any more money. How can I just get it pushed to the front page? And what I'm about to tell you right now is going to open your eyes when it comes to Google rankings. So what did I do? I made a video talking about buying links from Fiverr, and that video now has over 35,000 views on YouTube, and all of those people tapped into the largest SEO secret that the gurus aren't telling you. And the secret is pretty simply put. If people search for a keyword inside of Google and click on your website after making that search, you get the position rankings, the competitor doesn't. It's a popularity game. If more people click on your website, if more people stay on your website, well then what's going to happen? Google's going to think that you're popular. Once again, you've all heard how I talk about popularity in Google, and they're going to rank you higher in the search engine. So once I made that video, thousands of people were testing me and typing New York SEO into the actual Google search after watching the YouTube video, clicking on my result to see exactly what I was doing on that page, and literally within one day, Google ranked me at the top of the first page, I believe position 2 to 3. At that point, I knew it was possible to rank anything using this secret Google algorithm trick. But not only were people typing it into Google and visiting my website, they were typing in New York SEO Develomark. So you see it's the keyword plus the branded phrase into Google, indicating to the search engine that I'm the applicable result for New York SEO at the top. And this was groundbreaking. In literally less than a day, I saw my website skyrocket to the first position for those results, and that video is still getting views, so people are still searching into Google for that actual keyword to see if I'm actually there, and clicking on my website to see the actual result, and that's going to keep me at the top of the Google search rankings. And this is all a part of Google's initiative with RankBrain, which is basically an artificial intelligence that Google has created to robotically see the popularity of a website without engaging in links, without engaging in content, just by pure popularity. Neil Patel did a great experiment on this a while back when he put up an Instagram ad saying, "Who is Neil Patel?" forcing the visitors to search into Google. It was of a sexy girl holding up a sign saying, "Neil Patel." I'll throw up the picture on screen so you can take a look at it. And what that did is it forced people to actually go out into the Google search engine and search, "Who is Neil Patel?" And now he got those branded relevancy links from that, creating and helping that little RankBrain AI that we should all be focusing in on. The last thing that I did was I focused on internal linking. Now that I had the position, I have to make sure that I keep the position by sending it internal relevancy links from my actual website. So what I did was when I was creating blog posts, at the bottom of my articles, I would say that we service New York City and linking to New York SEO from each of those blogs and each of those pages, continuously bringing up the branded relevancy for that page, because you can get the ranking, but Google likes to test a lot of different things. Well, they'll actually throw something on the first page of Google, and then what they'll do is they'll test it, and if it doesn't abide to what they want, they'll push it right back down to the bottom of the first, second page. And this is because of clicks. This is because of dwell time. If you have a shitty website, what's going to happen is people are going to go to your site, they're going to click on, they're going to click off, and it's going to tank your rankings. So once I got that position, I made sure that I kept that position by implementing a strategic internal linking strategy to that actual page. And after receiving the position, of course, I would receive competitor backlinks that are trying to spam my result and push them down in the ranking. If you've been spammed by a different type of website, or if you've been spammed by a competitor, don't worry. Those shitbags will not make it far. It does not work anymore. I simply just disavowed the links by throwing it into Ahrefs, clicking on the disavow links, uploading that TXT file into Google Search Console, and quickly resolving that issue. So that did nothing to my keyword rankings. It still was up there, and it's still up there today. You can go ahead and make a search for New York SEO and see that we still carry the first position even after these bad links, just by creating content and understanding the secret SEO strategy that I'm going to explain to you on the next part of this video. So the secret that we all want to know is Google's TV segment effect. Now let me explain. Google is like TV in a sense. If more people watch, the more ads that they can sell. This is the same with YouTube. This is the same with Facebook. This is the same with Instagram. So how can you leverage a TV segment in that perspective to increase your Google rankings? Well, let me explain. If you tell your audience that you're going to be creating some sort of valuable piece of content and you're basically creating, let's say, like the commercials or the advertising for that season premiere, when you hit off on that season premiere and all of those people start searching for what you said you were going to create, you're going to create thousands and thousands of branded search signals. This even works when it comes to YouTube. If you just tell your audience that you're going to post at 9 a.m. on Monday and everybody goes to your video at 9 a.m. on Monday, YouTube is going to give you a ton and ton of more reach. This is the same thing with Google. They work the same way. If a lot of people start searching for what it is that you rank for and click on your website as a result, you are going to get a TV celebrity effect. It's going to raise you up in the Google search engines, and it's going to seriously help your rankings because of that popularity effect. If you've learned something new in this video, please leave a comment down below and let me know what it was. I'm looking forward to hearing your comments and suggestions, and I'll see you guys in the next video.